Welcome back to CH2 Reviews, where we are trying to help you get comfortable, healthy, and happy. So today, Tracy's actually going to be doing the majority of the segment because we're talking makeup, and makeup is not my thing. I have makeup on right now because I'm on camera and I don't want to scare people. I usually do wear eye makeup. I have no eyelashes, literally. I've got hair puller syndrome, and so I pull out my eyelashes. So I do keep on eyeliner and shadow. I do put on lipstick, but other than that, that's all I use. The reason I don't is it makes my skin crawl. It really does. I've got sensitive skin. I'm a redhead. That pretty much goes with the territory.
Yeah.
And so when I have makeup on, I can wear it for special occasions, doing, like the recordings and stuff like that. But if I don't take it off and if I do it every day, it tends to itch my skin. I start getting real rosy, splotches all over, just irritated, and so I don't wear it that often. So, but Tracy, on the other hand,
I do.
wears it all the time. So her favorite brand is Bare Minerals by Bare Essentials,
That's
and so
right.
that's what our review is going to be on today. And Tracy will be doing the majority of it.
All right, so I'm going to take it away from there. So, like she said, I'm reviewing Bare Minerals by Bare Essentials. And mostly today I'm talking about the foundation, and this is their original foundation, and the bronzer. They also have blushes and everything else that you would use. I do use their shadows, but I'm not going to be talking specifically about those today.
Side note, she's got no makeup on now.
Yes.
So this is not a testament of this is how she looks with makeup on. She hasn't put it on yet. She's going to do that for you.
I am. I'm going to put it on camera today because there's a little bit of a learning curve with Bare Minerals. And so I'm going to kind of do a twofer today. I'm not only going to tell you why I like it so much, but I'm going to show you how to apply it because it's not applied like other foundations are. First off, it is a mineral makeup. And I'm going to step back just a little bit and give you my history and why I wear makeup, even when working out. And actually, especially when working out. So I'm her sister, as most of you hopefully know by now. And I don't have the red hair, but I do have the sensitive skin. However, where hers tends on dry and itchy, mine tends on extremely oily and lots of breakouts. In fact, if you were to see me a little closer right now, you would notice I'm completely broken out right now. That is because I ran out of my makeup, and for only about a week, I had to use my backup makeups, which are not this brand, and I broke out horribly. So now I've purchased some. I can give you a current purchase price, and I'm back onto it, and hopefully my skin will clear up. Yes, I said that. When I wear this makeup, my skin actually clears up. One of their taglines for this makeup, and I swear I'm not one of their spokespeople, but one of the taglines is, it's healthier for your skin than nothing at all. I have found that to be absolutely true with my skin. My skin does better when I wear the makeup than it does when I do not. That being said, I do take it off at night, all that kind of stuff. But when I'm going out, when I'm teaching or doing fitness, even at home, I generally put on at least the foundation. And luckily, it's really easy to take on or put on. So I'm going to give you a little demo of how I do put it on. You can buy this at any beauty supply store. I bought this at Ulta. They carry it in a lot of department stores. It is a kind of middle of the road makeup. You can buy the foundation for under $30. I think I got mine for about $27, and that is for the 8 ounce, I believe is what this is. You can see about what size it is here. It is available on Amazon. A word of caution to make sure you're buying it from a very reliable source, preferably from Bare Essentials themselves. I think they have an Amazon store. I have purchased it there in the past and got a knockoff. It was supposed to be, it's labeled as though it was the real thing, and it was not, and I could tell because it didn't cover at all. I had to put on 3-4 times the amount, and still it was like just putting powder on. This will go an extremely long way. One of these lasts me, with almost daily use, I'd say at least 6 months, maybe.
Is it a loose powder?
It is a powder, yes. So I've just put some into the cap there so you can kind of see, yeah. that it is a loose powder, and I'm going to shake this to the center and show it to you again. That is about as much as I use. That's not very much there. Get it a little closer. Not very much. So you put your brush into it, you swirl it around in the cap, and then you tap off all the excess. Now, I showed you it wasn't very much. Look how much is still in there. So that amount that I had in there is actually probably about 2 or 3 uses. So then you put it on in your main zones where you want your most coverage. That's your nose, your cheeks, your forehead right in the center, and your chin. And from there you use your blush or your brush to just blend it out. It's kind of hard to talk while I do that, but here we go.
I'm so impressed by watching this because again, I don't do makeup and I have to like be 2 inches from the mirror and seeing exactly what I'm doing or I'd poke my eye out. So I'm rather impressed right now.
I've been using this for so long that putting it on is routine and I don't really even have to think about it much and I can do it totally without a mirror. This makeup is very forgiving. I'll tell you a couple of the complaints that I hear about using this makeup. One is that for people with dry skin, they say, oh, it's too powdery.
I tried it one time.
It dries me out. I can't use it. If you have extremely dry skin, that's probably true. If you have normal or oily skin, you can use this. I would just say make sure you apply moisturizer just before you put it on. You don't want to go in with skin that's, an hour out of the shower and you haven't put anything on it in an hour and it's feeling kind of dry already. Put some moisture on just before you apply the makeup and that'll take care of that dry feeling. The other complaint that I hear about it is it makes me look pasty, which if you're noticing right now, I'm starting to look a little bit pasty. My skin tone has evened up, but it's also too white. You can see my face is a lot whiter than my neck. That's why I highly recommend picking up the bronzer as well. And this is called Warmth. This is another one of their originals, and a lot of the kits come with both of these if you were to purchase one of the kits. They're a good value because they come with the brushes and a lot of other stuff. However, the foundation size that is in the kit is a lot smaller than the full 8-ounce foundation. So just know that going in that you're not getting very much of the foundation. However, if you need everything, it's a good way to go. So, as I said, this will make you look a little bit pasty, and that's okay. We're going to take care of that. So, get it in, get it blended. I did have eye makeup and lipstick on, in case you're thinking, she didn't have no makeup on. I had no foundation on. So, it's all blended in. Now is where the warmth comes in. This stuff you use even less. I'll show you how I use it. I flip it upside down, and the stuff automatically falls out of the little holes in the container. And then I tap everything that is there off the roof, or off the lid, off the lid. And whatever is left, actually that's still a little too much. That's a nice coating right there. That's too much. I'm gonna tap a little more off. Then I have my, whatever you call this. I call it my cheek brush, but it is Flawless Face.
This brush that she just got done, these are both Berry Central brushes. This is Heavenly Face, and if you can see that it's a flat. It's flat. Yes. It's not curved.
That's called a kabuki. If you're familiar with your makeup brushes.
Not me.
This one's pretty well used, but it still works great. Yeah, any kind of kabuki would probably work. Again, I like the brand, and so I bought their brushes. I figure the brushes that go with the makeup are probably the best brushes for the makeup, so why not? Anyway, I swirled what was in the lid of this onto this brush, just like I did the other one. You really want to give it a good swirl, get it evenly coated, and again, tap it on the side and knock off anything that's loose. I'll even blow it off once. Now you're going to draw a W on your face, starting from one cheek, around W, back and forth. Hit both sides of the forehead. I'm mainly hitting here, but I'm swiping all the way across, a little bit straight down, and then both sides of the chin. Again, I'm hitting here and here. Those are all the shadow areas of your face, and if you suck your face in, then you get those shadows that are here,
so
here,
right now.
and here. Those are the areas that you want to hit with your bronzer. They'll give your face detail again. So you're going to highlight those areas a little bit more. And then after it's been applied to them, now you can very gently use this to kind of blend those in a little bit further. And then if I have any orangey spots, I'll use my foundation brush to just kind of blend those back in, because sometimes I get a little too much of the warmth on. A lot of people complain about the warmth, that, oh, it's too dark, I can't use it. You can, no matter how you can see how fair my skin is. You can
And this
use
is dark. This is dark.
It is dark.
Yeah.
It's a bronzer.
It's,
It is not a blush, it's a bronzer.
and it's also a loose powder.
Yes. So that's how I put that on, and now I actually have a little more of a appearance to my face. All right, so I love these makeups. The reason I wear it while I work out is because, again, I have breakout prone skin, and this actually helps to absorb and control the sweat while I work out so that it doesn't pool so badly on my face. This actually helps to control it. It's amazing how the makeup hangs on. Even after my workouts, by the time the sweat's dry, the makeup doesn't run, it doesn't leave streaks, doesn't do anything like that. If it's doing that, you're putting on too much. It looks really nice even after the workout. So if I were working, I could go to the gym on my lunch break. I could work out for an hour, get sweaty as all get out, go clean myself up a little bit, and then go right back to work. I wouldn't have any issue with my makeup running or my face looking blotchy or anything. This makeup holds on really well for sweat. That's why I like it for working out. I don't believe I've ever had that same experience with any kind of liquid foundation. They have a tendency to crease or to run, to smudge, to wipe off. I've never had any of those issues with this makeup. I'm not a person who likes to be heavily made up, so I call this my mom makeup, because it makes me feel nice. It makes me look nice, I think, but I don't look like I spent hours in front of the mirror. I don't want to look like I spent hours in front of the mirror. I just want to look normal but nice. So I think this is a great middle of the road product. It's affordable, like I said, about $30. You can pick it up just about anywhere that carries anything other than your drugstore makeup lines, and I can't recommend it highly enough. I think it's great.
So I know some people might ask, like, why do you even wear makeup before, as an instructor? Why do you get dolled up before teaching a class, and why do you put lipstick on and have your hair done and stuff like that? So what would you say to people that ask that question?
A couple reasons. Number one, I just like to look put together. As an instructor on the stage, I want to look professional. I don't want to look like I just don't care. I want to look like I intend to be there. I'm doing something because I want to be there. And so I like to look put together for that. The other thing is that on the stage, even if you're not with stage lighting on a real stage, you're still in front of a crowd, in front of a room of people. And it helps to have some color to your face because they can see you better. They can see your eyes. They can see your lips. Body language is 70% of our communication, and never is that more true than when you're instructing fitness. And you are instructing with your eyes and your mouth and your expression and your head movements, and they can see those so much better if your face is made up. That's just a fact. If you are on a stage with lighting, then all the more so, because lighting washes you out. So if you're thinking, I don't like red lipstick, on a stage, it doesn't look like you have red lipstick on at all. Well, look at Lori right now. She's got super dark lipstick on in person, and I have red lipstick on, but on the camera, it doesn't look that way. It's the same thing on the stage. So you want to look put together. And the other thing is, when we instruct our fitness class, we want it to be fun. This is not going to the gym and getting through the drudge and just working and being miserable. We have fun in our fitness class, and we want you, and if you're an instructor, we want your classes to also have a lot of fun. And part of having fun is looking like you're having fun. And when was the last time you went to a party with no makeup on? Honestly. So if that is your thing, then no problem. You be you, absolutely. Yep. But if your thing, when you go out to a party or when you go to church on Sunday morning, or when you go to a wedding, when you're out looking your best, if your thing is to put on makeup and do your hair, then I think that that's what you should be doing if you're instructing a fitness class, because you're inviting them in, you're inviting them to your party, you're inviting them to have fun with you, and they will notice that even if they're not noticing that.
Yeah.
So that's why I do my makeup, that's why I do my hair, even when we're in front of a room sweating our tails off.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us today. Again, this was on Bare Minerals Makeup by Bare Essentials. You can find it in most probably retail stores,
Like department stores,
J.C. Penney's, Nordstrom's, Ulta, certain places. You can find it on Amazon. Just be careful of who you're buying it from.
Yes.
Try to stick with Bare Essentials, having them being the shipper. So.
Yep.
But we thank you. We
you.
hope to see you again soon.
Leave a comment
Yep.
below if you've got any questions about the makeup. I will check in and answer all your questions. And
Visit us at ch2reviews.com or on Facebook at ch2reviews. We hope to hear from you soon. Take care.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.